My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory of more. My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, better.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the keys.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Ready? Johnny Ryan, not Kenny Ryan.
Willis going to throw it right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Jets are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the ball first. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field. Put together a good...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Quick hitter here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Willis will look to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Odafe Oweh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Looking deep for Adams. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. York able to send this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands here of Hardman. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They snap it to Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mixing up the middle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill.
Complete, it's Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So they go to the PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Third down, it's Willis.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Out left to Dotson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And Walker has it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout going for the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. In motion left goes Smith. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action, it's Tannehill. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chigakakwo, 34 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. So he connects on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And now up to 14. After the touchdown, to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1st and 10, it's Willis. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Throwing April 17. That's a date next month. Loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Escaping the receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Jets are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coach and his teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
After the sack on first down, Willis, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Mickey Vices, 19 Wyatt.
Willis now off play action. Out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Tannehill. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Willis's throw taken in by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bro trying to pull some out his ass.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Willis will try and throw for this. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So with the completed pass and the yards, they're going to call the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot